I really wish games would rely on the scare of, like, that right there, the guy breaking down the door. That should have been the scare. So why do they gotta add all this super loud and obnoxious music as it goes to? That's something I don't really like about a lot of scary games. Like, I think it'd be so much more, like, this game is good. The music when it plays when you're not getting chased, it's good and whatever. But most games, if it had no music or any kind of, like, oh, a big loud sound when you get jump scared, I think that would make it so much more scarier. Henry Bedley went to the class carrying the anger of his bitter mother. He never cried, he made others cry instead. Pain is like that. You either become sad or become angry. Whatever that last sentence said, I have no idea. Uh-oh. So it says you have just enough time to make it through the sewers if you take the blood of a person who's been vaccinated. I sure hope that's the case. And I sure hope I don't need to rush too much. Oh my gosh. We got a naked monster. He's blind. Okay, good. Now we just gotta hope there isn't a water monster. So I'm assuming we gotta disable that spinny mill thing. Okay, where did he run off to? They always make it seem like, oh yeah, he ran one way, so you should probably go the other to be safe. But then the guy ends up teleporting back somehow. Completely unfair. What's this? Anything up here? No. I kind of like indie games where you could tell that they didn't have a lot of like time to spend making, like, all those dead bodies had pretty much identical appearance in that morgue. I don't know, kind of adds something to it. What the? Maybe that's the point, though, to make it seem like they all had their heads shaved and everything. To make it be like, oh, we're just all test subjects. Okay, a very windy maze. Those look like Luminous Russell or whatever they are from Skyrim. Maybe not Skyrim, just Elder Scrolls in general. Oh, it's not a loading screen door, it's just a normal door. Oh, yes, an oil thing. A few Are you joking? Actually, that was quite a bit. Okay, so this is where things get tough. The tiny one, the middle one, or the big one? I have absolutely no clue. I sure hope it tells me when I got him right, because that's how the other thing was. I didn't know the actual code, but once you get it, it tells you it was right. I know it probably won't, but let's try. Yep, I have no idea. They have a lot of these weird grate things all over the place. Do we want it to spin as slow as possible so that little spinny thing in the middle stops? Oh, you've got to be crapping joking me. I have my lamp. What the heck was I thinking? If he sees me, I'm calling wall hacks. Is he even coming? I don't think so. Kinda wish they didn't have the scare, like the monster parts, because this game could be so fun if it was more like an adventure type of find your way through the, like, the puzzly kind of game. Get juked, you troll scumbag. Nice try. Trying to kill me. Yeah, right. See, where did he come from? Makes no sense. Do we gotta crouch? I wonder how stealthy we need to be. So many areas with that blinding light. I wonder what it is. Because we're so deep underground, how could it be daylight? It's gotta be some kind of magical light that Alexandra has somehow. Okay, that's still spinning quite quickly. I don't seem to need oil down here. It's well lit enough. Which is very nice. Ooh. Not sure why that would be in a pipe in a sewer, but hey, I'll take it. Seems to be loose. Okay, well, clearly. Oh my gosh. What was that? A monster appearing?
What's happening? What are you doing? Let me
Oh, is this a torture device? Oh!
take me! Nobody ever returned!
Yeah, if it's spinning fast, it'll be... Ew. Get nice thin slices. Okay, let's put this and put there. Pretty straightforward. See, I like the music when you're wandering around, and the music it plays when you're, like, right there, when you solve something. But the sound it plays when you're getting chased by a monster... Man, this area is so much like Skyrim. Ooh. Oh, it's a monster was killed. See, look at it. It's like, oh, its jaw split all the way down.
Daniel,
All the way down to his
turn around this
nips.
instant. You are carrying the shadow with you.
Clearly. So, I mean, I can bait the shadow into moving the rocks. Take it! Oh, that's so squishy. I think I meant to run right here. You're carrying the shadow with you. Ah, okay. Mr. Shadow, I demand you destroy this rock pile. The heck? Look at this shit. Look at that. That's just oh, wow. Crap, these fleshy things. Man, this crap makes no crapping sense. Let's get out of here. A barred gate was torn down by that creature. What creature? Sounds giant. I wonder if I could stand in front of the door. If it makes it so he can't open, I could block it. I wonder why we could just push down that gate. Like, I'm sure we are a weak little human. Can't stand up to a giant monster. I should have stayed where I was. Hey, I can't look at the monster. Your insanity levels will increase. Gotta look everywhere except the monster. I wonder how close you have to be, like if it's anywhere on the screen. I said this before, but I never really figured it out yet. If it's anywhere on the screen or if a little dot has to be looking at it. He vanished! All the monster parts seem that way. We're making some good progress today. Let me make sure the stream isn't losing connection. It might be, but maybe not. I don't know. Russian? Ah, yes. You can tell why communism is worth what? It reminds me of the Big Daddies from BioShock. Or like whatever underwater monster was. Didn't they have like a Scooby-Doo monster that was wearing like a deep sea diving gear? How do I get past the scumbag? Do I gotta bait him to chase him? Follow me, friend! I'm going insane. Follow me! Oh, screw you. Yes, that's right. Oh, the kid's quick. Ah, he's quicker than me. Crap you. Create clearly. I thought I could be the distraction. Thought I could bait him around. I could do that in one other area. Bait him to chase me into in a circle, and then I could go the other way. Didn't quite work so well against this guy. Okay, what kind of distraction can I create? Maybe throw a rock? That did nothing. Is it a push door or a pull door? Climb, Daniel! Okay, we juked him. Down with copyrights and how people get... What about the people who make the dang music? Then they just shouldn't get paid for it? Or the people who make video games? There's never any escape. Things like this live with you always. How could you know if Henry would show up down the road or even at his house? Is he that mad? Would he do that? Man, crap, you don't budge in doors. How do I get... There's like 3 or 4 doors that don't budge all game, and I'm still wondering if there is anything there that is possible to get. Like if there's some way to break it down. Contains half a lantern worth. Perfect. As I waste lantern oil. It's not working. Something is wrong with the machinery. Clearly.
9th of August, 1839. I can't stop.
Yeah, he doesn't sound so good. Only one note for this ritual
of a
thing.
sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect.
Sounds like Alexander's trolling us into getting the wrath of the shadow, or like getting the shadow even stronger.
Would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Okay, the machinery is not in working order. That is much too heavy for us to pick up. Try one more time just to see. Yes, something is not working. Looks like we might need to come back here. Man, for a while every door was a push door. It made it nice and consistent. Now like half are pull doors, so you never, if you're running away from a monster, you never know what to do. Oh my gosh, some giant... Oh, great. Where are we headed? Ooh, a barrel. I thought it was an oil lantern thing, or like a whatever lantern oil. super tank. But it's a barrel, and the barrel does me absolutely no good. Maybe I could barricade it, wait for the monster. Ugh.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander,
Yes.
soon I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
Hope doesn't answer. What's he doing to him? Doing some kind of weird experiment to... Another laboratory? How many labs are there in this house or mansion or whatever castle? Oh, I can't light that, unfortunately. Ooh. Some kind of torture's going on down here. I don't know if we want to stand here. What's this? Some kind of trapdoor. Oh, force. He's alive! Oh, he's creating the monsters.
Who's the switch?
Will the switch free him or... Ow.
Please.
Should I do it? 2 levers on the top floor not working. It's probably some problem. Yes, it is. I don't want to... I don't want to be a killer.
Next to me. Thank you. You have my gratitude.
What?
My name is Agrippa. Whom are you?
There's like a ghost in there.
Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander? Oh my, so Babylon shall fall, you say? You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm. Yeah,
So he has an orb of his own. That's what's making him so strong.
that's not very promising at all. The sanctum is basically impenetrable, but against my own. It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my own, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken
What a beautiful
wall
face this
and
guy
bring them
has.
away.
Really fits with the
I believe
voice.
he uses them for torture now. They practically leap madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
An orb is needed. Shattered pieces lie scattered, so we gotta reassemble an orb now. Ooh. Of course it can't. Of course it can't. A heavy door is blocking the path. Yes, it is. Very nice, Daniel. So smart. Okay, this is spooky. Looks like that one area closer to the beginning of the game, kinda. Really gotta learn when to shut off my lantern. Keep it on almost all the time. Ooh, a nice apple. Whatever was meant to be seen, I missed it. Probably some ghost or something, or just a smoke cloud. It seems like that's always the thing that happens when it does that weird breath sound.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. But taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim
Damascus? That reminds me of Assassin's
It
Creed.
may sweep the traces from my memory.
The
But
game I've
my
ever
body remembers.
remember playing that city in.
Volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
They're coming, Daniel. Okay, I think that's everything to do here. Ooh, what the crap is this? A giant thing of meat. Picked up meat. Ah, so we gotta... Oh, of course. What was that? Do we gotta bait some giant boar to chase the meat? And baiting the... What the heck? Carefully cutting the man open made him think, this is how father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one skill to perform something so delicate grants a certain form of pride. Yes, cutting into people. Oh, did update Dota 2? Yeah, Steam Auto updated. I'm so lost when there are like 20 different paths to go down. I never know which one to choose. Ooh, what the? Some blue flame. What is going on here? Is this the ritual spot? And of course it won't budge. Weakling Daniel can't even open a big door. And of course there's a monster here. Oh my gosh.
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
And what? Oh, you've got to be joking. Daniel just sounds so innocent and carefree about all the crap he's seeing and everything. That is stupid. I hate these dang monster chase parts. It's just obnoxious. What the crap is this? That was a close one. Hopefully it doesn't turn around. Knowing this troll game, you probably will, though.
12th of August, 1839.
Prisoners, Daniel's diary.
Punishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence?
What if they really are
They are
innocent?
all
You're just
wicked
trusting
men, and I
Alexander?
remind myself of it constantly.
Didn't they say they were kidnapping
Still,
people?
I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Okay then. Sounds like Daniel's going a little nuts too. Maybe that's why he removed his memories. He wasn't happy that he was torturing people. A bucket of tar. Okay. Uh-oh, where's the monster? Oh. He's going back the way we came, so now we can hopefully explore everywhere else. The Monster Mash? Well, it is Halloween after all. Okay, monster, where you at? He's gone. Not that I'm complaining. Do we just sprint down the hallway? We don't got time to walk all slow. Who cares if the monster hears us or sees us? Ooh, a nice suit of armor. Why don't we wear armor? It'll keep us safer than nothing. It'll slow us down too. The shattered orb. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa. So, okay, when we were talking to Agrippa, is he really just a smoke puff? That's all he is now? Is that the guy who's like, will my life be worth living? And then he didn't answer because you're just stuck in a little container? I've depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me almost impetuous. Hearing the pauk of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb, 6 parts? Come on, now we're gonna have to find 6 craps. I'm sure they're all spread out too. I've tried everything, but have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of the way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There's still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. So wait a minute, if our shadow's still after us, does that mean we still have our orb? Didn't he say even if you get rid of it, you're still in the shadow's way? Maybe this is our orb. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Probably not for long, the way it's going. Actually, now we're surviving pretty well. Getting through all these troll puzzles and stuff. Uh-oh. Didn't we see something like this before? Nice throne room. Looking down a hallway. Wonder why all this stuff's here. What the purpose of it all is. There's a giant torture chamber. Oh, I thought it would be like put an offering on the table. What am I doing? I think I'm stuck. Never mind. What's the purpose of this? Maybe it's just to scare you. It's definitely some kind of ritual altar. Maybe we need to come back here later. Do a blood offering. Monster's still gone. It looks like it. I hope so, because I hate hiding from those trolls. You just sit there and AFK for 2 minutes till they disappear. Oh, the door's slightly open. What the? What the crap? What? Hang on a sec. Okay, sorry about that. It was time to pick up the... Put away the pumpkins and stuff. Play Wolfenstein, the New Order, or the Old Order? Well, the old New Colossus? Smooth hemispherical depression at the top. Is that where we gotta assemble this orb? Oh! Can I use the... Okay, so we put the... It's just... okay then? Now what? Maybe we're making a fake orb. Why did we put the tar in there? Like, we just did a nice thin layer of tar across it? Had to hold the orb pieces together? Maybe I have to backtrack and find the... I don't even know what. Oh, it could fit an orb, yes. Shattered pieces line the torture rooms. Maybe I haven't been paying enough attention. Wait, the torture rooms? Isn't that all the way back there?
Is this guilt I'm witnessing, Daniel? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
I ain't done crap, you liar. What's he talking about? The new one? Okay, if it goes on sale for $5 or less, I'll be sure to buy it. I guess you have to go back to the torture rooms. I don't think this is the torture rooms. We're back, we're gonna have to backtrack though. The knave. Something died inside of him that day. Watching the man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. Okay then. Oh, what the crap?
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment.
Treatment?
The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Interrupt him to
Sounds
take
from
some
the
oil.
torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
I'm beginning to understand why Daniel took his own memories, because he's kind of turning into a scumbag. Didn't it say the orb pieces were in the torture rooms? Are these the torture rooms? Sure seems like it. Maybe that's the orb. Just a nice rock. I already been up here. I already looked at everything too. In these rooms anyway. I guess let's backtrack even further. That seems to be the way we go, the way we progress, so it's gotta be back here or something.
Dad, I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander,
Does he expect me to carry this whole thing with me? Maybe it's got wheels or
I know it
something.
sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you
Is that
find
guy still
anything
alive?
concerning a
Is that
man
him?
named Johann Ryan, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way
Johann?
a recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
That has to be him, right? The guy talking is him. There's no way. How's he gonna drink a potion?
So many of
If he can't, doesn't even have a mouth.
Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
I think you're lying. So I have no idea how to get out of here.
Me? I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important to you.
Yeah, I can tell. Is that even him? I'm talking to him, but it could be a different guy.
For years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Oh, so that's what's going on. Hundreds, you presume. Wouldn't it get boring being here, though? Probably. He doesn't seem to mind, though. So there are machine parts all around. Seeks a note written by a man named Johann Ryan. I think there was another path up here we never went down. Man, this is gonna be all the way back though. There were like 2 more paths up here, I think. That's where we came from? No, this is where the broken levers are. Hopefully this isn't going to be one of those things where we're going to have to run all the way down and all the way back up, testing different machine setups. I guess we backtracked for absolutely nothing, because the only door that we could go down is the one I did go down, so that's a bummer. That's where we came from, right? Yeah, well, appears to be. Where that thing was chasing us and we climbed up the ladder. Guess we have to run back. Should I try jumping down? It could work. Probably not worth it though. We have a lot to live for. Like, after all, we don't even know who we are, what we're doing here. I guess you don't have any reason to live if you think about it that way, other than just to survive. Almost like we have to break this down with the meat. I don't know how this would help though. I feel like the way to get out is painfully obvious and I completely missed it.
Was there something else? Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
How can I get up here?
Why me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Weyer. You never heard of Johann Weyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him?
Does anybody know him?
The world has forgotten him.
And I keep my lamp on for too long again.
My people.
Mississippi?
Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong?
Was that really it?
I found a Mithraeus once, one which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeus?
No.
I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns. The Dark Walls being the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection to creation. The orbs.
Ah, I keep walking into these spikes. Okay, well, now that we got that open, I assume the levers work. Time to run all the way back up again. But I didn't know it was that simple. You just had to push a gear back in place. What time is it? A little after 9.